when the cries of a broken world rose louder than its laughter, God's heart ached. He looked upon humanity so brilliant, so beloved now, drowned in violence and corruption. Yet in the midst of ruin, one man's faith stood firm. Noah heard the voice of the Creator calling him to build salvation out of wood and hope. This is the story of judgment made real and mercy made manifest. By Noah's day, wickedness covered the earth like a dark stain. Brother betrayed brother. Violence reigned in every city street. God's Spirit, which once moved gently over creation, now grieved over human hearts. He who began in beauty will end in sorrow. He could have said, but even as tears fell, his voice still reached out. Noah, he called, soft yet unshakable, a man of integrity in a sea of compromise. No hidden sin in his life. He walked with God through every sunrise. God revealed his plan. Build an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in it. Seal it inside and out with pitch. I will bring a flood upon all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence. But you shall escape with your family. Imagine Noah's heart, hearing words of devastation, yet trusting that the same hand that spoke death would also preserve life. Noah obeyed at once. He worked the wood with steady hands, shaping massive planks into walls of refuge. Neighbors laughed. Children pointed. Why build a boat on dry land? They jeered. But Noah and his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth pressed on, measuring, sawing, sealing. Every nail driven was an act of faith. Every board raised was a testimony. God's word can be trusted even when it seems absurd. Months passed. The ark grew higher, its hull creaking under the weight of obedience. God instructed, bring into the ark 2 of every living creature, male and female, that they may live. Noah obeyed, again calling beasts from forests, birds from skies, insects from fields. They came, pairs, prowling and fluttering, filling the decks. Imagine the symphony of life under one roof. The low bellow of oxen, the soft coo of doves, the rustle of countless tiny feet. Finally, when the sky was still clear, God said, enter the ark. Noah stepped aboard with his wife, his sons, and sons' wives. 40 years of godly devotion, culminating in this moment of covenantal refuge. Then the heavens opened. Rain fell in torrents, 40 days, 40 nights of unrelenting storm. Waters surged from below, bursting springs that drowned the highest peaks. The ark rose on the waves, creaking like an infant's cradle in the womb of the deep. Inside, the air hummed with tension and awe. Noah tended the animals with steady hands, soothing frightened beasts. His wife prepared bread from flour sealed tight His sons watched in wonder as the world outside vanished. Light dimmed. The sky roared. The ark swayed with each giant swell. All the while, God remembered his promise. Whoever is in the ark shall come in to me. I will establish my covenant with you. High above, thunder rolled like chariots of judgment. Beneath, life clung to the promise of safety. At last, the rain ceased. The ark rested on Ararat's peaks. Waters receded slowly. The world, scrubbed clean, revealed new shores and fresh air. Noah sent forth a raven-black wings aloft across endless waters. It returned with no rest. Then he sent a dove. It found no perch and fluttered back. 7 days later, the dove returned with an olive leaf green hope carried in its beak. Life was stirring beneath the waves. Noah opened the ark door, and the faces of his family and the animals turned toward the sun. They stepped out onto a reborn, earth-moist grass under bare feet, crisp air filling lungs. God spoke again. Behold, I establish my covenant with you and your offspring forever. Never again will flood waters destroy all flesh. The sign is this: I set my bow in the clouds. From horizon to horizon, a rainbow, arc colors, blazing like the promise of dawn. Red for sacrifice, orange for endurance, yellow for joy, green for life, blue for grace, indigo for mystery, violet for royalty. A bridge of mercy spanning judgments, memory God's pledge that he would remember love before wrath. The flood reminds us that sin has consequences, yet God's heart bends toward redemption. He calls us to build our arks of faith, trusting his word when storms surround us. And when the waters rise, we find refuge not in wood and pitch, but in his covenant love. So today, look for your bow in the clouds. God remembers his promises. Will you anchor your hope in him?